And
Otherwise, I will ask you to leave the premises. Thank you very much.
it definitely looks like Adam's in contention if he can win his next round. It'll be close, it'll be really tight, but he's the person on next to two with the best tiebreakers.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite difficult.
Danny is so far out of contention, it's unreal.
Could be Adam Shack. Adam Shack's looking like a shot for it, assuming he wins.
Gadgets could sneak in if a lot of things go his way, but
it's the stars have got to align there.
It's very unlikely, but yeah, Adam looks good actually. Like if I was gonna be
just trying to see what Liam's playing there, but I can't see. He's hiding his cards really well there. Okay, it's going to be interesting. It's the first one we've had there.
We know what Liam's playing, but we'll wait until.
Because Allisdair does not know.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Guys, can you lift your mats off the mat there? We need you to play on that mat because there's guides that we need you to play within. Unless you want me to put some sticky tape on your mats. Thank you, I do appreciate that, Allisdair.
It's just easier for us to stream. He's not very happy.
It's still there. It's on table 2 right now. Okay. The Dragon Ruler deck, the Skill Drain one, it is on table 2 right now, just so you know.
Why is it Callum there? Oh, right, okay. You can sit next to Pro Bradley and watch a match. You can sit next to me and watch a match.
Okay, so I think these guys are going to be starting any moment now.
Starting to get some viewers back, because round 1 of BRJ's finished.
Welcome back, guys.
Just in time for the bowl match. What's that? What else are roll there?
Liam, can you move your deck towards the left? Keep moving it.
No, wait. Oh, yeah, keep going. There we go.
So it's just starting now, and I think Liam has decided to go first.
Start with a very weird hand.
Guys, start.
What?
That's the play area between your decks there. Actually, Bowman, can you move your deck in? There, thank you.
That's Liam's want to move in a little bit.
But Liam, can you move your deck in a little bit?
There,
that's it. Okay, so he sets 2 back row.
Yep.
And a monster and passes. So Bowman opens up with a Janet's Undying.
He's got a couple of choices, Dragoons, Heavy Infantry and Marksman and Tidal, but let's see what he decides to go for.
He's going for the Dragoons off the bat.
He gets control and triggers his Dragoons, searching for Megalo. Standard turn 1.
If he's got 2 Marksmen in hand, that's very, very powerful. Very powerful. But he pitches...
Sends a Tidal and a Marksman, which makes complete sense considering he sent a Dragoons.
Power. Absolutely
tries a monster and gets bottomless. Megalo gets his effect.
Megalo still gets effect, and that's a
Fire Hand.
Fire Hand con. Gets rid of the Undying as well.
We're gonna say, we know he's playing hands.
So he's got some hands. I'm assuming there's some A's and T's in there as well.
Could be.
But hands.
It's incredibly like after they see a hand.
Welcome back, guys. By the way, for who are joining us here, we're just in the final round here before the top 8.
There's the Abyss Sphere from the Megalo.
So Allisdair
just passes.
He's got the option. He could always win the Tidal out, but he chooses not to. That's what he should at this point in time. But as contemplating his play here, because considering what he's got in his hand, it is really important that he makes the right decision. But he's bringing out the Tidal.
Knows the bottomless is gone, so he's not scared of that.
Yep, but he just wants a body there, which is important.
Just wants to look at the ice
and
hand.
get rid of the ice hand. But torrential on the summon.
Torrential on the summon. So that's Bombers and Tarantula gone. Turn 1.
It's good for
Power
it's
spells.
good for Allisdair.
2 power traps even.
Yeah.
Not spells.
If there were spells, that would be ridiculous how powerful they'd be.
The Tarantula is a spell.
Okay.
It's called Dark Wall.
Alright, yeah. So,
just a
the
bit
sphere. During the opponent's end phase
Again,
now.
a pike, maybe?
I would imagine that would be the obvious choice. It depends. Bowman's got to be aware of what that is, but he's going for the spike. A bit spike. He ditches a...
I didn't see.
I didn't see what he ditched there.
A little.
It's
It's a lead.
A
Okay.
lead. So he's going for big, but that's new to his deck this time. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing that last time.
He's been a big proponent for it since new formats come about.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Very good card.
2/7 is quite big, quite large.
But Allisdair
So what's
ditches a lead.
Guns?
I would assume a gun. It could be a marksman still.
Could be
He's got
online.
He's got numbers of options. He gets a Lind. Okay. Interesting choice. Now Bowman is.
He's already got those, and that was his only choice.
Allisdair is very creative with his deck there, and Mermail, and he just tried to be very innovative.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the second Undying.
Yep.
That would make sense.
But yeah, Allisdair is very creative and innovative with his Mermail, so he does try different techs often, trying to find the optimal one, which is why it's changed a lot.
I do know a couple of other cards he's played in his deck, but obviously you have to be careful with what I say at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. There's the second Undying.
So I would assume he'd be trying to pitch the marksman at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just praying that the second Firehand is in there.
That would be awkward. And he sent
second Ice Hand.
Ice Hand.
Okay.
Second Ice Hand's gone. Also with no back row.
I'll start going on the tongue. Hopefully he'll come out with something that will try and win the game.
As to moving his monsters over, just for a moment.
It definitely isn't obvious,
I'd
otherwise
assume,
just put his hand on the board.
I'd assume that's a Teus potentially.
Soul Charge.
Soul Charge. He wants to just set himself up so that his opponent can't come back.
So
It's the first damage.
Marksman, Dragoons, and Leads.
So that puts Bowman down to 5,000.
This
That's
is not going to go well for Liam.
That's a really big play there.
This is a game-winning Soul Charge.
And also, with lead out there means he could potentially... Allisdair very confident. Last time this happened though, he lost.
It is going to be very
so
but
we'll see. But it is a good position he's in. The thing is,
the spell card of Torrential Tribute might be a good top deck for Liam.
the other thing is lead. Yeah, he could use the leads effect.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I mean. It's going to go very, very badly, very quickly for Liam.
Can do. Although
Dragoon's is going to search. I don't want to say it just in case he doesn't get it, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go search up.
Yeah, he's got a trite out there. You guys can't see it, but he does have an Abyss trite out. And he searches the
Moonlight
Glass, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't too sure if I could say it or not, but there it is. The Moonlight Glass.
Has he got 5 in the grave?
He's got 3 at the moment, I think.
Well, he's going to get 5 in a moment. Because he can overlay into a rank 3, a water monster.
No, doesn't need a water monster.
It doesn't need a water monster, it's just a rank 3 to be honest. But if it was a water monster, he could like obviously pop it.
I don't want to say it just yet, but like there is a play you can get 5 in, and I'm pretty sure he sees it.
He's going for the engineer. Tidal. Banishing 2. Oh, instead of doing it, he just went straight for the Mermail Abyss Gios, just setting up a powerful field. That's really strong. Really hard to get through. I can't see a way out for the Hat player just yet. It's going to be difficult. He sets one, sets another.
Just T-sets and passes. Against a guy who's an engineer in a bomber truck with a trait. It's going to be very, very difficult to get back into this. It's just going for Triage Levia.
Triage Levia?
Yeah.
Very, very good card.
The worst part about this is, I was speaking to Alice about this earlier and said, well, you can bring a Triage Levia, but it's not going to happen very often.
He's flipping Sanctum.
Yeah, but that's not going to do anything.
No, it's not, because of the G-iOh.
Well, which way do you want to negate its effect?
What would you do? Oh, he warnings. He warnings it.
No,
was that
breakthrough skill?
A breakthrough. And Liam scoops up that game.
I believe he could have got 5 waters, and I could be wrong though.
He could have, but it would have been very difficult there.
It left him cold to a dark hole top deck, but the way he played it, it left him not.
Yeah, Bowman played it correctly there. As you would expect there, very good player, very methodical in his play. And for you haters out there, slow, that wasn't slow. The TCG lover, Levia is a terrible card, you say.
Talking about Triage
Levia. It's got its uses. It does have its uses. I've found it very, very useful. I wouldn't say it's terrible at all.
It's not.
I think Triage Levia is good.
It's normally brought out with a soul charge.
Yeah, exactly. It's very similar to Giant Hand.
It's similar.
It's very similar
as well. Well,
not actually.
I'm thinking of G-iOh. Sorry.
Yeah, it is similar to G-iOh. It's really useful, I find, but it's a little bit awkward to bring out.
It was much better. But it was like a lot better at the start of last format as well.
Yes.
Like it's still.
It's just a lot harder to bring out now. Like you only have like Bowman Shock and Soul
It's just like it's usually
just use in
it was
general.
good against hands. That was the main reason behind it. So
exactly.
Banishes. So.
Which is really important.
Something that could have come up there.
Yeah, exactly. But I think both players have sided as they wish.
That was definitely the reason behind it, though.
Allisdair, just so you know, where your 8 cards are now, that's your play zone. Thanks. Obviously, when you had like that field of 5, you had to go over, so it's fine, we understand.
But we'll try and keep the game state.
We'll try and keep it like a point
to keep viewers informed.
The field, yeah. What we will try and do is try and get you a better camera angle and view next time. We'll do our best. It's not easy the way things are, but we do try our best to assist you as best we can, guys. We want to give you the best experience from the stream. Once again,
shuffled up quick.
Once again, we do thank you for joining us. It's much appreciated there.
Can you switch back there?
Yeah. We're switching over. It looks like it's just a final shuffle, so let's get back on. As you see, Allisdair Bowman currently 1-0 up. Liam Williams not. But we shall see what happens going forward there. Can Liam bring it back? That's the big question. Let's find out in the next round here.
He chooses to go first.
I think he's choosing the right option here. He needs to go first.
Yeah, it depends against Mermail. Like, you don't want Mermail having the first attack at the same time, that's allowed. Just sets 3 and passes.
So 3. So thank you for joining us there. Once again, everyone, we do appreciate it. So Allisdair goes to the Undying play from the start.
It's always what you want in your first hand.
It just sets you up and gives you so many options going forward there.
Dragoons again.
Again, it's pretty standard. It's what you want. You want to like gain that advantage over your opponent as much as possible.
Well, I usually draw my Dragoons.
Yeah.
I never get it done mine with Undying.
Drawing it isn't the worst thing.
It gets the marksman. We're going to see a tier split? Or... Yeah, I was going to say Mossman isn't the greatest against this match.
So see what happens here.
You don't want to like just blind Mossman.
No, and the
Get
last
blown
one,
out.
yeah, just hitting the wrong card and it turning out to be that artifact. Or even the monster moral attack. It's gonna ruin you.
Greed. Second reckless greed.
Wow, maximizing the wreckers.
Is that the third reckless greed?
You never know.
Draw 7 cards in one turn.
You never know. So Allisdair with a large bit of card advantage over his opponent right now. Has multiple players available to him, so it's understandable that it may take him a moment.
Pike.
But someone's a pike. Yeah, okay, so
Scott's
a
marksman.
marksman.
He's playing the lottery.
I think he has to here to maximise it.
He has to get rid of the back row somehow, I suppose.
Yeah, he has to bait it out. If there is something to bait out. I think he's adding that. Yeah.
Tries the Sanctum.
Oh, that wasn't the one he wanted to hit.
It was actively the one he didn't want to hit.
I mean, I caught a glimpse of all the cards that were in the back row there, and that was the one that he didn't want to hit of all of them.
Let's see what he hits with the Sanctum. Let's see where his head's at. Because you could go for the back row, you could go for one of the basic monsters and try them both.
What would be your initial gut reaction?
From what I've seen from his back row, kill the monsters.
Yeah. I think against Mermail, you don't want monsters on the field though anyway.
Morale tax effect. Tries the pike.
That's what I would have gone for.
Is he going to use Sanctum? Oh, right, yeah, it wouldn't. It has to be set, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not MST, is it?
No.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, we do apologise, Altered State 777. We got some sound difficulties. This is the best we can get, I'm afraid.
I made a mistake with the Sanctum as well. He's going to get rid of both monsters anyway. There's the third reckless.
So it was set.
And Malkat. Oh.
Wow.
Now if he tries any of the artifacts this time, they don't get the effects.
What's going to happen here? Oh.
Well,
I think they're all pink. They were all pink.
No, there was MST there.
There was MST.
Call the Haunted and...
Liam, what did he send to the grave? Nightmare. Traptrix Nightmare.
Traptrix Shrine. Traptrix Shrapple Nightmare.
That's the one. Yeah, Altered State 777. Yeah, it's demonic today. Not background for you. Again, we do apologise. It's the best we could do today.
Upstar Goblin.
We'll fix it later.
9,000. Allisdair drew a lot of cards here.
Yeah. Remember, he can't draw for 2 turns.
What is it? He's drew 9 more than his opponent already.
Yeah. MST's a
MST,
which is
second
another
morale attack.
which is fine.
If he's got a way, I would assume he's got a way of getting around.
He must do. I think he wanted to get rid of it just to make sure it was a morale attack there.
It's better if it's a Sanctum as well.
Exactly.
Because then he doesn't get the adverse effect of a card being shot on his side of the field off it. It wouldn't be that great if it was an ignition, but...
So far, this is in a really good position now.
He's got the title in the groove, so... There's that line he can take. I mean, there's cards in his hands. Teus, discarding a marksman. Teus' effect.
Sinister Big Zesh, thanks for joining us.
Gets gunned.
Pieces.
Yeah, Allisdair's. I think Allisdair's trying to declare his win here. Tage getting
ditching the.
Guns getting back.
Was it Gundy
Lee
ditched?
No, Lee was last game, wasn't it?
I'm not sure what he can get back there. What he has got.
Gets back marksman.
And then the gun bring back spike effects.
No, the peg doesn't get effect because of Tage mistiming.
No, doesn't mistime it. He just chose not to use it.
No, it does because
Doesn't mistime it.
does not mistime.
No, he just chose not to use the effect there.
Oh, it's Ocean that mistimes it. Sorry, it's Ocean that mistimes
That's
it.
correct. It would be Ocean that mistimes it, but
And titles effect. Gonna see an overlay
this
with
is massive.
the two level 4s to go for Bowman shock.
Dweller to make a really big
Gaios.
Gaios. Oh, that's actually potentially a lot of damage.
No, 9,000, not 8,000.
Yep. So
that's 3-1, so 1,000, 2-2, 100, 2-2 plus 3-3.
so that puts him down to 4-7.
It's a 4-7. It's 5-7. 4-5. Oh, right, okay. I think we missed that.
Yeah, we do apologise there. Just want to make sure we got it correct for you.
And then there's the Gaios. I don't think Han can deal with this field. H.A.T can deal with this field. I can't.
It's very difficult to deal with that field.
I think it would involve a breakthrough skill or something, or finishing.
Dark Hole seems good.
Yeah. I don't think he has it.
Dark Hole will be good.
I said if he draws it, but it's quite obvious he hasn't drew it.
But going in hard.
Dying, yeah.
2-2.
And 3 is it, Gaios? Yeah,
Last game. Allisdair takes it 2-0.
Decimates his opponent in the last game.
Yeah, it was the Dweller. The Dweller was big and just let him go off there.
The Dweller let him attack over
The hand.
the moral tax.
Yep. Which is really big, really big. I'm going to get Sean to speak to Allisdair. Give a quick interview before this top 8 cut there.
He's called Bowman sucks. Bowman, you suck. Probably.
Hello.
So Allisdair, 5-1.
5-1, yeah.
And what did you lose to?
I lost to Shadows earlier on in the game. I lost to Shadows earlier on in the day.
Like this.
Alright, okay. Okay, so I lost to Shadows earlier on today. And
Who was playing them?
I lost to Darren.
Darren.
Yeah. I think I made a mistake in the game 2, which is why I lost. Because we were in time, and I could have made it a draw. Yeah. Were you watching it?
I got told about it.
Yeah. So,
What happened? You destroyed a Falco with a marksman, and you brought it
no,
back.
yeah, I destroyed his back row of the marksman. He chained it. It was the one that sends it. The trap
Since
card.
Shadow Games.
Sorry?
Since Shadow Games.
Yeah, that one. And he sent the Falcon and then summon itself. And I should have attacked it.
over.
But,
Okay.
I didn't because I'm a bit silly.
Shadows can only activate once per turn.
Yes, I know. I thanks for that, Sean. Thank you.
Some people might not know. And in that game, very quickly 2-0 the opponent.
Yeah, it was, with respect to my opponent, it was really, really quite easy and fast. I drew really well. He let me go second, and with Mermails, I wanted to go second.
What I was saying that, like, you don't want to let Mermails attack first.
Yeah.
Or have them let them have
more cards, you know. I had triple reckless in that second game, which was quite good. I don't know, I for 3.
Reckless into reckless. In the Upstart Goblin.
Yes, well, Upstart, that's a bit rubbish.
So draw more cards.
I drew a lot of cards. I think Tri-Edge Leviathan is really, really good because it beats the hands.
That's what I was pointing out as well.
When you play against the deck, you have to make sure that you're never going to lose to hand at any point in the game.
It's obviously more of a last format than this one at the moment.
Yeah, obviously more, because it's not as relevant now.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the other effect might come up, and obviously you can soul charge it.
Oh yeah, when you get it off
for
soul
level
charge.
3 water.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not playing OSHA, and it's obviously really easy to make when you're playing OSHA, like without soul charge. Yeah. But it's come up a lot, and it's probably my favorite card in the extra deck. I think it's really,
even
really
more
good.
than making a Gaius or the Dweller. Like,
Gaius is really good as well. Like, I go to Gaius the most, but
you like Gaius the most.
Well, I go into Gaius the most. I go into Gaius the most.
Trying to think what else. There wasn't much there. Yeah,
it was just a quick 2-0.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who are you looking to play in the top 8? If you could pick.
Do you know who's in the top 8?
With 102, Callum and it's 103. It's you, Callum, and Darren so far.
Callum and Darren. I think Callum spent a lot of time with his building of his deck, and I think he knows what he's doing.
He's been playing it for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. But with Darren, like, if I play him, the only way I'm gonna lose is if he draws well or keeps top deck and
which that deck can do.
Which that deck can do. He did it to me in game 1 when I played him in Smiths, but he's a player who's still learning his trade right now. So I think I'd rather play him out of anybody, if I'm honest. Yeah, because he's more likely to make a mistake.
And the ARG today, are you gonna go back and watch it when you get in? Or
the ARG, yeah, I will be watching the ARG. It'll be a bit late when I get back in.
It started late. It's in Atlantic City, so.
All right. What round are they in at the moment?
2.
Round 2. Yeah, I'll probably go watch
came with his first round.
That's
Sherry Williams. And what are you expecting to do well in that tournament?
Well, honestly, I think right now, Mermail's the best deck, but Mermail's won't be highly represented because people are under the illusion that it loses to Shadow when it really, really does not lose to Shadow.
Are people thinking Marksman don't want to hit anything?
People thinking Marksman don't hit anything. They're thinking
Mermail's can't hit anything as well.
Well, you can. Marksman's the best card in your deck against Shadows.
Because it forces an activation as well.
Because their activation when they die rather than when they flipped is much. I'd rather have that effect.
You want control.
Yeah, and it pops the back rows as well, which is really good. And people think it beats Mermail because Mermail's special summon a lot. But like, I can keep summoning Tidal. I've got a searchable Megalo and stuff like that, which means I can just beat them with that. They need to have constant outs to Tidal or Megalo or whatever. Like going into, is it Winder, the English name? Going into Winder and setting Phoenix Chain is a really good setup. But other than that, I'm pretty sure it's just.
Obviously, they do have more to Phoenix Chain than they do to break their skill or Gaios.
Yeah, exactly. And then if they can establish a board, like it's hard because you can't actually overlay because you can, but you have to be really careful because they can activate the
Shadow
thing from deck. So I only overlay when I go for game, or I may like an Abyss Dweller or something.
Or you put overfield that they just can't deal with. Like you had before with the Dweller and the Gaios. Seems like Shadow will have a tough time dealing with that.
And Tri-Edge Levi is really good against Shadow as well with the 3 materials. It's really, really good.
Yep.
I'm liking Mullen Glacier today as well.
I was speaking about that. Like I said, I didn't want to give it away when you Dragoons the second time. because like you could have easily gone for like a second marksman
or
or
heavy infantry or something like that. Yeah, I really like Merlin Glacier. It puts the game out of the opponent's reach. It just comes down and you basically win
was
from
it
it.
2 8 body?
2-8 body, and it's like Delinquent Joe.
Yep.
It's really, really good.
I've someone who's played with Delinquent Duo in actual tournament play, so I understand.
It's a really, really strong card.
And what else do you think?
About my deck?
No, about
ARG,
because obviously it's the brand new format. People are going
Shadows,
to know.
Shadows are going to be massively represented, so they're going to do well, if not win. Prophecy beats Shadows, so I think Prophecy will be big.
It's one of the reasons why Josh has built his deck the way he has, because it's got a good matchup against a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Josh's deck's cool, isn't it?
It's obviously he got off duelist grounds. Like a lot of players have been pushing for it, expecting to see a few of them today at the RG.
Yeah, like Prophecy, Fate just is good. It's just really strong card.
Fate.
Yeah. The deck just outgrinds it. Simple as.
And who do you think's going to win today?
Today, me.
You.
100%. Yeah.
Very confident about that. Are you more confident now that Danny's out of contention?
He might not be out of contention.
Yes.
He might sneak in.
No,
Have you
he's
seen
not.
the?
I've seen the standings. His tiebreakers are worse than anybody's.
If I'm honest, I wouldn't mind if Danny was in or not. I'd still fancy myself to win.
That's fighting talk.
It's not. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
I'm sure he's going to look back on this and phone you up about it.
He probably will.
Anyways, well done anyway.
Right, cheers.
Again.
Yeah. It's 13 times in a row.
Is that
Yeah.
13 times?
Yeah.
You get close to my record?
What's your record?
About a year and a half's worth of
Oh,
locals.
I've done it 3 years now.
Plus I had
This
a
is
nationals and played as well as you.
See, we're ripping the northeast.
Mine was in rabbit format though, so but I didn't play rabbit. I played in Zagnas. I made it hard mode. Anyway, good luck in top 8 anyway.
Alright, cheers.